The Battle of Ankara, how Timur's victory nearly destroyed the Ottomans. Welcome back to our channel. In our last video, we explored the pivotal Battle of Nicopolis in 1396, where the Ottomans crushed the Crusader forces, solidifying their place as one of the most powerful empires in Europe. But even after such a resounding victory, the Ottoman Empire faced its greatest challenge yet. Today, we take you through the dramatic and unexpected turn of events in the history of the Ottomans, the Battle of Ankara, which almost led to the fall of the empire. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into one of the most defining moments in Ottoman history. If you're enjoying the journey through history with us so far, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you can stay updated with all our upcoming content on epic battles and significant moments in history. After the stunning victory at Nicopolis, Sultan Bayezid I, known as the Thunderbolt, turned his attention to expanding the Ottoman Empire even further. With his military genius and the strength of his army, Bayezid sought to dominate Anatolia, the Balkans, and even beyond. His reign seemed unstoppable as the Ottomans tightened their grip on crucial territories. But as history shows us, the more powerful an empire becomes, the more enemies it attracts. Enter Timur, the fearsome Central Asian warlord whose empire stretched from Persia to India. Like Bayezid, Timur was a conqueror with grand ambitions, and his sights were set on the same territories the Ottomans coveted. The tension between the two great powers grew when Bayezid annexed eastern Anatolia, a region that had once been under the influence of Timur's allies. Bayezid had been expanding rapidly, but his actions soon angered Timur. In the early 1400s, both empires had grown wary of each other. Bayezid, in his quest for more land and power, started making moves that pushed against Timur's interests, leading to an inevitable conflict. Timur warned Bayezid to retreat from these regions, but Bayezid, who believed his victory at Nicopolis had made him invincible, did not heed the threat. The stage was set for war. In the summer of 1402, Timur's forces began their march into Anatolia. He gathered a massive army, reportedly over 100,000 strong, with war elephants, cavalry, and infantry. Bayezid, undeterred by the size of Timur's forces, raised an army of about 85,000 men. The two sides met on the open fields near Ankara on July 20th, 1402, in one of the largest and bloodiest battles of the medieval era. Despite the Ottomans' reputation for military discipline and advanced tactics, Timur proved to be an even greater strategist. His army was composed of elite horsemen and light cavalry, trained for mobility and speed. Bayezid, on the other hand, relied heavily on his infantry and heavy cavalry. The key turning point in the battle came when many of Bayezid's Anatolian allies, who had been previously brought under Ottoman control, defected to Timur's side. This betrayal dramatically weakened Bayezid's forces. As the battle raged on, Bayezid's forces began to break apart. With Timur's encirclement tactics, the Ottoman lines were crushed. Bayezid's cavalry was overwhelmed, and in a desperate attempt to escape, he was captured by Timur's forces. The defeat was not just a military loss, but a personal humiliation for Bayezid. Timur famously paraded the Sultan in a golden cage, a symbolic gesture that would haunt the Ottomans for years to come. The Battle of Ankara did more than just defeat Bayezid, it nearly destroyed the Ottoman Empire. With the Sultan captured, the Ottoman state fell into chaos. Bayezid's sons, each determined to claim the throne, plunged the empire into a civil war known as the Ottoman Interregnum. For over a decade, the empire was divided and weak. The Ottomans had lost their leader, and the future seemed uncertain. The dream of an unstoppable Ottoman Empire seemed to fade away. But Timur, despite his victory, did not capitalize on the situation for long. His empire, vast as it was, faced its own challenges. In 1403, Timur withdrew from Anatolia, leaving the region to its own fate. Without his forces around, the Ottomans were left to pick up the pieces. Bayezid's son, Mehmed I, emerged as the key figure during this dark period. Through a series of brutal battles, Mehmed I was able to reunite the empire in 1413. The restoration of the Ottoman Empire under Mehmed I marked the beginning of a new chapter. Despite the devastating losses of the Interregnum, the Ottomans began rebuilding their empire with renewed strength. Within a few decades, under Mehmed II, the Ottomans would accomplish what Bayezid had dreamed of: the conquest of Constantinople in 1453, establishing the Ottomans as the dominant power in the region for centuries to come. The Battle of Ankara was undoubtedly one of the darkest chapters in Ottoman history, but it also served as a testament to the empire's resilience. Though the Ottomans were dealt a severe blow, they never gave up on their ambition. The fall of Bayezid was not the end of the Ottoman dream, but merely a setback, one that only made their future victories even sweeter. History shows us that no matter how many times empires fall, the will to rise again is what defines their legacy. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most significant battles in Ottoman history, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any of our future videos. We'll continue to explore the rise, fall, and resilience of empires throughout history. See you next time and take care.